Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Space Marine. Last time we fired off the Psychic Scourge. Instead of killing the orcs, we accidentally opened a rift to the warp, a warp portal and a chaos a chaos invasion. Which is obviously less than ideal. So now we're fighting up from it. We're trying to escape the facility, all whilst dealing with a horde of orcs and a whole lot of demons. See, that was a demon jumping through the warp. Quite swift, actually. So yeah. See, this is the thing, I've been recording now for about just over an hour, and of course I kind of ran out of things to talk about. Just because it's if you record like I find if I record like a part every couple of days, I've got something to talk about. So it's been a couple of days, but when I record in like a long sitting, it's like, well, I figure out everything I want to be in the first part or two. But no, usually I'm recording. I mean, you won't even see this part until the new year. There's a lot of parts I need to edit all down, and I haven't started editing. I've got a lot of work to do, to be honest. I'm basically just trying to record it all now, and then nearer the time I can start doing my editing and then start uploading. I mean, I'm recording this entire playthrough at once. Well, I say at once. I'm doing it. I did like a whole lot of recording last week, and now I'm doing not last week, the week before, and I then spent a week on Miss Pandaria. And now I'm doing another week or so recording on this. Should finish it this week actually. We're getting nearer the point of the end. Not near the end yet, but we're getting closer gradually. But yeah, so it's, I'm doing a whole load of recording. It's kind of knackering, to be honest. Obviously, doing this much recording is gets a bit of a pain in the arse because there's so much to do in such little time. Part 5: Dying of the Light. The forces of chaos have invaded the Forge World. You must stop them. Well, that's easier said than done, isn't it? So there we go. At the top, that's the warp gate.
If it gets much larger, Nemerov can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between warp gate and tower. We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus. We need to reach that Titan.
So this is our new plan. We're going to go back to that Titan that we saw earlier. Supercharge it with the power source. Because that was the point. The power source was meant to be used was designed to be used with the Titan to supercharge it. So we're going to go and supercharge the Titan and blow the fuck out of the orbital spire, which should be fun, to be honest. That's why we took the power source back, and the castle didn't have time to go back because the orc war boss just had to slap him around a bit. I must say sometimes I fucking miss it all. Oh, wrong way. There's the surface skull behind there, then I assume that's what was ready the first time. Can't quite remember. I think when I went through to gather the service, it was quite a while ago, a couple of months back. I can hit the units around here. I can't hit the fucking barrels. You guys got some ammo and shit behind here, which is always nice.
There's no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
What's in here before we take any of those weapons?
Genetic scan complete.
Iron Halo.
Adeptus
This is awesome.
Full access granted.
This basically gives us. Well, I'll show you when it pops up. This ancient artifact grants a personal energy shield which greatly reinforces blah 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 blah. So basically, take the Thunder Hammer now. Basically now we get the Iron Halo, then we get our armor, then it starts taking our health. Actually, yeah, I was thinking, I'll stick with the Thunder Hammer. It's probably isn't the best bit for this part, to be completely honest. Yes, this is our first time meeting the Space Marines. I think Traitor Guardsmen as well.
Ultramarines, attack!
So these are the Chaos Space Marines. They're much tougher to kill because they're basically like they're identical to normal Space Marines. They just dark. They're evil. They're powered by unholy assistances and generally evil bastards. And also you got these Traitor Guardsmen who either came with them, or what they would have done is seen the Space Marines arrive and basically they saw the things arrived, terrified of dying to the Orcs, so agreed to be safe because they're cowards. Here's my phone. Here, Traitor Guardsmen again. Guardsmen again, they come out with rocks, they're so easy to kill, as you can see. And these guys, they've got plasma cannons, they hit hard, so, you know, if you can, you know, I would suggest taking them out. You can reach them if you can't. Oh wow, okay, I think I may have misjudged the Iron Halo's capabilities. There's a bastard, I can't reach him. Douchebag. There you go. No. Nearly dying there. Not quite what I wanted. But yeah, there's a lot of shooting going on to see. So there's an Iron Halo. Obviously, plasma cannons tear through anything. Don't try to go up against them. To be honest, if I wanted to have made this a bit easier, I would have not taken the Thunder Hammer. I would have stuck with the Power Axe and just taken the Las Cannon, because you can shoot them from range. It would have been easier, to be honest, but I like the Thunder Hammer, it's awesome.
Space Marines! Kill them!
I mean, one of the things I like in quite a few bits of this game now is that you will have the Space Marine, the Orcs fighting the Chaos Marines. So you get a little bit of slack in that you can, sometimes you get to pick which targets. You won't have to choose, you know, you won't just have no choice, although it's something you want. You will have a bit of choice, which is always kind of nice, to be honest. I find I like the Bloodletters because they come towards you. The shooty Orcs obviously don't. That was him jumping through the wall, that bitch. Can't remember where to go now. Down there, yeah. How long? 8:42. Okay. So yeah, that was our first look at the Chaos Space Marines. As you can see, they're armoured the same as us, so they've got the same sort of protection as a normal Space Marine. They're much harder to kill than the Orcs. And of course they have their own champions and all that sort of stuff. So it is a bit of a pain in the arse unit. So have fun dealing with those. I think I'm going to take Power Axe again, to be honest. Just because it's easiest, to be honest. I mean, this is where I get access to the Melter Gun and the Las Cannon. Makes shooting things a bit easier.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the explosion
yes, wait a
unscathed.
This is Leander, still a little whiny bitch, basically just complaining about him holding the warp source.
Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Oh, it's freezing. So basically, this is the point you start notice. Leandros is voicing his concerns that we held the power source not just once but twice. We were exposed to the raw energy of the warp, and nothing's happened to us. Normally, there's mutations or insanity, or they're working with chaos. So obviously, he's a tad concerned, and he's right to be honest. It's one of the things that I think they kind of added it for the game. There's no sort of real explanation. I'm waiting for him to run away. Yeah, so the guardsmen here are easy to kill, to be honest. You don't need to worry much about them. They're not that hard. They're pretty weak, to be honest. That's because they're normal humans. Nothing particularly special about them.
Brothers, attack!
Now obviously the downside here to not having the Thunder Hammer is that it will be a little bit harder to kill the Space Marines. But to be honest, you should go with that. It's not worth. It's not worth. As you see, just standard Space Marines you have to struggle with. Forgot about that one already. Oh fuck yeah. So anyway, that's an outside. I thought you have to struggle with these. So these guys will be a much more pain in the ass to kill now. But again, you gain access to the las cannon and the melty gun. Personally, for me, that's worth it. Which is up to you. Fine. I might have to end it off this with these bloodletters just to start the next part. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll kill these guys. Okay, so I'm going to go and end it here. So as you see, we're fighting more and more chaos now. I will see you guys next time and play more Space Marine. Thank you for watching and goodbye.